Hi sis, I welcome you all back to my channel. I am Aisha. In this video, I will be showing you how to make perfect homemade breast cup for different sizes with push-up effects. Thank you all for your support. God bless you all. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Stay tuned to the end of the tutorial. I'll be drafting on this pattern paper first. I'll be taking 4 inches. This will be the bust line. You make it a straight line. This is our bust line. I'm making use of 10.5 for the bust line. You can see from the 10.5, I will be taking the under bust. I'm making use of 14 inches. And the waistline, I'm making use of 17 inches for the waistline. You make it a straight line. This is the under bust. And this is the waistline. Take accurate measurement of your client patiently. You don't need your shoulder measurement when drafting your cup. The bust line, under bust, and the waistline. From the bust line, I will be going upward by 1 inch, which is 9.5. That's the center of the cup. I will be taking the bust palm. I'm making use of 8 inches. I will divide it into 2. I have 4 inches. You measure the 4 inches on the bust line, under bust, and the waistline, and make it a straight line. At the bust line, I will be coming downward by 1 inch. You can see, because this is the front aspect, and I will be taking the 1 inch dart at the waist. That's half inch at each side. You draw your dart leg this way. I will be taking the radius of the bust, which is 3.5. That's the differences between the bust line and the under bust. Is 3.5. I will take it all around in a circle shape. From the bust point, you can see how I place my tape. You place your tape that way from the bust point. You take that 3.5 all around. If you have compass, you can make use of your compass to achieve this. This is it. I'll come to the bust line. I will be shaping the circle to meet the point, the center point of our corset. That's the center point of the cup. You shape it to meet that center point that way. I will be taking the depth of the neck. You'll be the one to determine the depth. I'm making use of 8 inches for mine. You can decide to use 7 inches depending on how you want your cleavage to show. And you make it a straight line upward this way. You can see. From that point, you shape it to the center point this way with your French curve. I'll come to the side of the cup. At the side of our bust is fuller at that side. I'll be adding a 0.7 to mine. You can use half inch if your bust is small, and if you are of bigger bust, you can use 1 inch or 1.5. I'll be coming up from that bust line. I'll come up to where 8.5 stop. That's my armhole length. From there, you make it a straight line up to that point where the armhole length stop. That's 8.5 for the length. And you curve it to the center this way with your French curve. This is it. And you shape it at the down aspect. From the bust, you shape it this way to meet the radius. You can see. I will be taking that of 1 inch at the bust line, at the side of the bust and at the center of the bust. You can see. I'll come to the center of the bust. I'll take 1 inch from the center line at the right side and from the center line to the left side. And I will shape the dart to that point at the center this way on both sides. That's the middle dart of the bust. You make it curve at this upper part of the bust. You reshape it by curving it. At the under bust, I will be taking 1 inch dart. That's half inch at each side at the under bust. And you shape it to the bust point. You can see at both sides. You make it curve at the under bust. You can see this dart is going out. All those shaded dots is going out. I'll be cutting it out. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. This is the upper part. Very important, you name your pattern. Side, center, 1, 2, 3. You give it an arrow to indicate the side which is facing each other. This is it. I'll be cutting out the darts. This is it. You can use this method to cut any sizes of your bust. I'll be using this glass mercury. I'll be placing the pattern on it to cut it out. I'll be cutting four pieces of it because I'm using it as lining also. You place your pattern this way and pin it down. You add half inch to it all round. I'll be cutting it out. I'll be placing it on the airstay and cut it out. I'll be cutting 4 pieces of each. You place your airstay on the lining and the main fabric. 2 is for the lining and 2 is for the main fabric. Same thing applies to all. This is it. I'm done placing the airstay at the back. You remove the pin. I've notched the center of each. You can see. I'll pick the 2. I'll be joining it together. I'll be doing that on the machine. For the sewing aspect, you pick the 2 and join it together. You sew it straight down with half inch. This is it. You will need to open the inseam and iron it. You notch that side. I will be notching it on the other ones to indicate the side. This is the side. You notch everything so that for us not to be confused. I will be joining the rest. This is it. I've joined it. I will need to iron it. You open the inseam and iron. I've opened the inseam and I've ironed it for us to join it to the upper part. This is the center and this is the side. You can see the center of the upper part. You place it at that center that will notch. And use your office pin to hold it together at that center. This way. You can see it. And place your sewing on it with 1/2 inch. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with your friends. If you are new on my channel, click on the subscribe button. This is it. You can see it after joining. You can see the cup. Now I will need to trim out the excess of one of the inseam. The down inseam. I will trim it to the minimum. So that that place will not be thick. After trimming, I will give it a nice press with Tailor hem. You iron both the lining and the main fabric. You hold it firm on the hem for it to bring out that cup shape. You use your pen to shape out the 1/2 inch all round. I'll be using laminated foam for the cup. You can decide to use cage method. I decided to use laminated foam and fiber and it came out beautiful. I love the outcome. You place your pattern on this laminated foam and cut it out. I'm not adding 1/2 inch to it because I will be making use of zigzag machine to stitch it. But when cutting yours, if you are using manual sewing machine, you add 1/2 inch to it all round because you will be joining it. But because I'm placing zigzag sewing on it, that's why I'm not adding any inches for the joining allowance. I'll pick the down aspect, the both side. You place it at each other this way. You place it at the back aspect of the laminated foam. That's the back aspect. But if you are using manual sewing machine, you join it together with the 1/2 inch that you will add to it. I stitch it twice so that it won't lose. You can see I will use my pen to indicate the side and the center on it, not to be confused. You place the sewing on the second one. This is the upper part of it. That's the side and that's the center. I will be joining it to the down part. You place it at each other side this way. And if it's manual sewing machine, you join it with the 1/2 inch allowance. This is it. You can see I have a bit surplus at the side. When I place the cup on the main fabric, It's the same thing. So I will need to cut out the surplus. It's not affecting it. We have the 2 cup. I'm checking it if it's the same. You can see. Now I'll be making use of this fiber. I'll be placing the fiber on the cup. First, I will place the laminated foam on the cup first. The back aspect of the laminated foam will be facing the inner of the cup this way. And I will use this gum to gum it to it. You place your gum this way on the main fabric and place your cup on it this way. You can see it. Use your office pin to hold it at that point and place your iron on it. You will enjoy sewing corset if you are using a steam iron because it's stress-free. I enjoy it when I'm making use of my steam iron. I don't know if you agree with me. I would like to know your opinion in the comment section. You place a pieces on the front aspect of your fabric when placing the iron on it. You don't place your iron direct to the fabric. I've gummed the laminated to it. Now I will be placing the fiber on it. You place your gum on the laminated foam this way. And place your fiber on it this way. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you are new on my channel, click on the subscribe button. You turn it to the front aspect and cut it out. After trimming, you place it back on the tailor hem. You hold it firm on it and iron it. You can see the way I'm holding it. If you would like to know how to make this tailor hem, I have a video on that. I will be dropping the link below for you to watch. You can see the outcome. This is it. I will be adding a push-up effect to it. I will cut out pieces of the fiber in a rectangle shape and place it at the down aspect of the cup before the ½ inch that we will use in joining it. You place your gum on this cup first before placing the fiber on it and you iron it. You hold it firm and iron it for the cup to come out. This is it. I'll be trimming out the fiber excess at the side. Now I will place the front aspect of the cup on it, the right side facing the right side, and use your pen to indicate the half inch that we use in joining it. That's the joining allowance. I'll be placing sewing on the half inch. You can see I've placed sewing on it. You flip it to the right aspect. I'll top stitch on the lining. Before then, I'll be cutting the fiber at the down aspect of the cup. Before the half inch that we use in joining it, I'll cut out the fiber at that aspect out. Now I'll be top stitching on it. This is it. I've top stitched on it. You bring it together this way and use your office pin to hold it together and place sewing all around. I've placed sewing all around. Now I will need to iron it with the Tailor M. You can see this is it. I will still need to iron it. I'm not okay with it. Now I'm okay. You can see the difference. I've not ironed this one, and this is the one I've ironed. You can see the difference. So it's very important you iron it very well. Now I've ironed both. You can see the outcome of it. This is the push-up effect. This is the end of the tutorial. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. If you have any suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section. Watch out for my next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.